20 years since American Idol win, Ruben Studdard remains a star. It was May 21st, 2005, and millions of fans cast their votes to name the winner of the second season of American Idol. That deserving winner was Ruben Studdard, and 20 years later, he is still proving he is what it takes to remain a star. On November 30th, Studdard will help kick off the holiday season by joining Peabo Bryson, Sheena Easton, and trumpet player Ilya Serov at the Scottish Rite Auditorium in a show called Home for the Holidays, featuring both holiday favorites plus a selection of each artist's biggest hits. And there are many. In the 2 decades since his win on American Idol, Studdard has become a Grammy Award nominee, appeared on Broadway, and released numerous studio albums. Well known for his recording career, Studdard has also segued into television and stage work, most notably starring as Fats Waller in the national tour revival of Ain't Misbehavin', which spawned a Grammy-nominated soundtrack. Studdard was born in Frankfurt, Germany, where his father was stationed with the U.S. Army, but was raised in Birmingham, Alabama. By the age of 3, he was already making music. I began singing gospel in my church, and as I grew older I became more interested in singing. And I really think it was my church choir director who encouraged me to get serious about my music, he says. And so he did. He began to pursue a career in the music industry, ultimately majoring in voice studies at Alabama A&M University. He also began singing with Just a Few Cats, a local band performing at weddings and anywhere they could get booked. I think that was the beginning of my professional career, Studdard explains, and that was 3 or 4 years before Idol. I worked very hard trying to get into this business before American Idol, but it finally paid off. During his televised competition, Studdard gained even more than just the title. He says he gained a friendship that has lasted all these years. Although Studdard won the competition, Clay Aiken was a very close second, and the two men have remained close ever since that day. A lot of people think we just make up our friendship when we appear together, like when we did a 20-2 together to celebrate the 20th anniversary of our time on Idol. But Clay and I are very good friends, he shares. How could we not become close after living together all during the show? Actually, we didn't have a choice since the producers planned it that way. And I don't think that anybody can live in such proximity and not become close. Basically, we were all in the same room for 6 months and we really formed a kind of family there. One that's lasted all these years, he says. But maybe that's just Studdard, nicknamed the Velvet Teddy Bear during his Idol days. A man filled with the desire to help others, has even formed his own charitable foundation. The Ruben Studdard Foundation for the Advancement of Children in Music Arts aims to promote the arts in education, especially in his hometown. Studdard is also involved in a number of other charities as well, including the National Inclusion Project, the Joy to Life Foundation, Autism Awareness, and more. Married and a father of 2, Studdard says if his children wanted to follow in his footsteps, he would not discourage them. In fact, I wouldn't discourage anyone who wanted to get involved in the arts. That's one of the reasons I started my foundation, to give young people an opportunity to gather the kind of information I never had in order to help them succeed. In the years following American Idol, Studdard has enjoyed his own success. His new album, his 8th studio album titled The Way I Remember It, has charted the first 2 singles. Studdard says he plans to continue creating and performing. Looking back, I'm grateful for what American Idol did for me, but today I think I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, Studdard concludes. I always expected to be in the music business, and here I am doing exactly what I set out to do, so I feel blessed. Not everyone can say that, but I can, he adds. I can say that all these years later I'm exactly where I set out to be, and things happened just the way I wanted them to happen. For more information on Ruben Studdard and the Home for the Holidays concert, visit ScottishRiteAuditorium.com.